Hocus Pocus!
As with many Disney films, in Hocus Pocus, the villains are exponentially more interesting than the protagonists.
Oh, come on, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus.
The Sanderson sisters, like Ursula and Maleficent before them, have larger-than-life personalities. They are confident, unapologetic, and they take delight in their own power. However, the Sanderson sisters also have something most canonical Disney villains lack: each other.
Oh, you're right. You're always right. I don't know how
It's my curse.
Wake up.
While some Disney villains have a pet to keep them company, frequently a bird, few have the built-in support network of these three witchy sisters. Despite their bickering, the sisters' reliance on each other is one of the things that makes them both relatable for fans, but also representative of taboo gender roles.
We are just three kindly old spinster ladies.
Modern portrayals of the witch have their roots in medieval clerics' belief that women were inherently imperfect and susceptible to sin. Since medieval times, the figure of the witch has served as a cautionary tale, meant to reinforce ideals of what it means to be a good woman.
Bless you.
Historian Brenda Walter describes the witch this way: "The wicked woman answers to no human power. Unconstrained by male authority, she gives free rein to her irrationality and unleashes unmitigated chaos on all those who dare deny her desires." This describes Winifred Sanderson perfectly, and to an extent also Mary and Sarah. They desire beauty and immortality and have no hesitation in killing children to achieve these goals.
We are witches. We are evil. Evil.
While the good woman is chaste, the witch is promiscuous.
I am beautiful. Boys will love me.
The good woman is obedient and supportive of men, but the witch is independent and follows her own desires. Where the good woman marries and has children, the witch lives with other women and is either indifferent to or actively hostile to children.
You know, I always wanted a child, and now I think I'll have one. Toast!
This dichotomy is extended further in Disney princess films. In the familiar archetype of the witch from Disney's 20th century feature animation, the evil witch is drawn as the antithesis of the good Disney princess.
What a clever little white witch.
The good princess is thin, white, often with particularly fair skin and hair. She has a sing-song voice, is sweet and accommodating, and often excels at domestic chores.
Danny, this is the girl of my dreams.
In Hocus Pocus,
Allison.
loosely represents our princess character.
Oh, Allison.
At one point, she wears a Red Riding Hood-esque cloak. In another scene, she wears a ball gown similar to Belle from Beauty and the Beast. To contrast, Disney witches boast a variety of body shapes, tend to be middle-aged, and often possess deeper, richer-toned voices than their nemeses.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction.
Where the princess is an innocent, naive girl, the witch is a knowledgeable, self-possessed woman. In 90s popular culture, there was a surge of films and TV shows featuring witches, what Disney scholar Amy M. Davis calls the witch buddy film. These movies and shows, many of which have recently been rebooted, included Charmed, The Craft, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Practical Magic. It is significant that so many of these feature women living in covens with other women that they are related to: sisters, aunts, cousins, and mothers.
Mother.
For the witch living in a woman-focused coven, that sisterly relationship is the most important relationship in her life, taking precedence over romantic relationships. In Hocus Pocus, Thackeray Binks tells a story of sisterly rivalry.
So?
Billy Butcherson was Winifred's lover, but she found him sporting with her sister Sarah, so she poisoned him and sewed his mouth shut with a dull needle, so he couldn't tell her secrets even in death. Winifred always was the jealous type.
However, notice that it was the lover that Winifred punished, while her relationship with Sister Sarah remained intact.
Sisters!
Yes, Winnie.
Winnie, run away! Sorry!
Women villains like the Sanderson sisters are super fun to watch. They're funny and irreverent and energetic. More fundamentally, I think, they represent different ways of being beyond the bland, nice girl image that our culture repeatedly wants to spoon-feed us. For me, and I think for many women Disney fans, the villains are attractive because they're independent, because they have a lifestyle that doesn't just revolve around romance, because they live for themselves and, in the case of the Sanderson sisters, for each other. I'm Laura Ivins. Thank you for watching.